bringing the minimum standards for general aviation airports to the committee. We have been working with an aviation attorney to help us draft our minimum standards. In the past, with Ramp 66 being basically our only tenant at Grand Strand Airport and having very cooperative tenants at Conway, we have not needed the minimum standards for the GA. And now that we have multiple tenants up in Grand Strand Airport, we are developing minimum standards for that operations. And I believe that the one that you have in your packet has been corrected, and it will be submitted to council with some changes and modifications. But it's similar. It's the same document. It's just been cleaned up a little bit. And Pat, I believe that you have the most current copy to put in the agenda package. Randy, I think, provided that to you. So. Minimum standards just it covers things like the rules and regulations, and you have to maintain certain insurance levels. And was it provided to them in this packet?
Yeah, okay. It sent out late because we didn't receive it until Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So the PDF was updated at that time.
Okay.
Any discussion with the committee? This is something we need to get done.
Yes, it is.
We need to get this done.
Not in the book, though.
It's on page
$2.99. I just found it.
It was added late.
It sets the insurance limits and activities and how the various tenants must operate at the airport. What it does is it allows us a platform that the tenants will be treated equally, especially when it comes to the general provisions. And when they are operating under a specific entity, we will treat them the same as other entities in that category. That's basically what minimum standards do and gives us a right to enforce.
Yeah, it's something I've been asking for since I was on council in 2002. To get something across the board that even with our rent structures we talk about all the time, that everybody's treated the same.
Well, yes and no.
With rent structures.
But at least you have a minimum standard that you
Yes.
go by. We've never had anything. It's just been whoever taught the who.
That's right, and the lease rentals may be somewhat different, but we justify them possibly on the age of the facility, if they have restrooms and different kind of access and stuff. But we do have a base, and then we adjust from that. But the minimum standards, those are not.
Why would the minimum standards not apply to the general aviation at Myrtle Beach?
Myrtle Beach International has its own minimum standards, and they have been in place. This, we're going to be rewriting them, but currently this is for general aviation. MYR minimum standards would have to be different because of the security for the commercial airport. And so there's...
But wouldn't it follow they would be very similar for the general aviation side?
No, because there's certain gate access, and you can't like piggyback through the gate and certain things like that that is not necessarily applicable to general aviation airports. So it's coming. When we finish this one, we are redrafting minimum standards for MYR.
I like to do it all at one time myself. I don't like doing it piecemeal.
But they want to get this done.
Well, a lot of this comes just because we've taken over Ramp 66, and then you used to not have it, so you had the...
Yeah, but that's been in the plans for what, 3 years?
Well,
I mean, we've been known that's coming. Now all of a sudden we got to hurry up and do it. Why wouldn't we adopt a minimal standards program for the entire Department of Airports? I don't understand. Like you said, why wouldn't, if we're going to attempt to adopt a policy for everybody like you just advocated, why wouldn't we include the general aviation side?
minimum standards.
Can I address that?
Please, go right ahead.
I appreciate that. We have already in our code standards that are established for MYR.
We have nothing at these other airports whatsoever. There are some recent issues which have occurred at Grand Strand Airport, which have now involved us in litigation. We need some basis, some standards set in place as quickly as possible at those GA airports, especially at Grand Strand Airport. It's taken us a full bore effort to get these drafted so we can have something in place at those other GA facilities. The next step, and running concurrently, we are going to address already the standards that are codified at MYR, tweak those and bring them up to date, tracking right behind these. But currently, we have nothing at these other GA airports.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes,
There is a time constraint. We're
Yes.
in a crisis to get it done because we haven't done our job up to this point.
They haven't been in place, there have never
It's
been
not
any
been
issues.
in place.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second. Discussion. All those in favor? All opposed? Ayes have it, so ordered. Okay,
Thank you. The next item we have